And as we talked about before, these promises are made to the entire world, but the only reason there is what's called election that Calvinists mess up. I love you, Calvinists, but they mess up that election thing of God chooses one but not the other. The only reason Romans 9 says God chooses Abraham and not somebody else, and Isaac and not Ishmael, and Jacob and not Esau, is not because he loves the one more than the other. It's just God is by election, because God chooses to save who he wants to save. That is true. It's all God's election. But God's election is to save everyone. The only reason he was choosing one over the other was that was through which he would get Jesus into the earth to then choose and elect everyone who wants to come. So God draws every man. It's not the guy who didn't come wasn't drawn. It was that he was drawn, but he didn't want it, so he found an excuse not to accept it. And that's the classic John 6 problem is, oh, this guy wants me to eat his body and drink his blood. Oh, that's weird. I'm not going to follow Jesus anymore. No. That was God calling them through Christ. The light of Christ was this perfect lamp shining the truth right in their face for them to say yes, but they said point blank, I don't want it. And to excuse themselves, they said, oh, that's weird. He says, eat my body and drink my blood. Of course I'm not going to follow this crazy guy. No way, man. That was an excuse not to accept the drawing that God was drawing them all, that they plainly saw Jesus was life. They found their own excuse not to follow him because they didn't want him. God draws all. Praise God.